Hey y'all, hey, how's it going? How's it? Hey, Mr. Clay. Hey, Mr. Moore. Welcome to the room. Hey y'all, hey. I was sitting here singing my Michael Jackson, okay, living my best life. For those of you guys that are new to the room, my name is Raquel May David. I am your host for today, and my co-host is David Sanchez. We were meant to be.
Everyone.
And he will be helping out in the chat, answering any questions if you guys need it and I miss it. I'm just trying to get everything situated for you guys. So thank you for coming. Basically, how this goes is we go over the world's most advanced and effective AI-powered credit repair software. Okay, we're going to go through the system, we're going to talk about pricing, and then we are going to open the floor for questions. Someone just booked me for 9:30 tomorrow in the name of Jesus. I was like, I'm getting off early tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'm for 9:30 tomorrow. Okay. I wanted to go ahead and just come in, give some time for everyone to come into the room. If you guys don't know, I am your Dispute Panda coach with my wonderful team member, David Sanchez. Hey, Stevie, how you doing?
Doing okay, thank you. How are you?
Good, chat. I'm not sleepy, but I just saw that I have a 9:30 appointment tomorrow that just booked, and now I just got sleepy. Thinking about that appointment, but I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to connect with everyone. So I'm normally going to give a couple of minutes because I've noticed that sometimes people come in a little bit later. You guys know I like to start off at the Dispute Panda community. Drop a pin in the chat if you have the community already. If you do not, the link is in the chat. My wonderful co-host David dropped it for us. So you can be in a place that's not going to get shut down. Facebook. Uh, Look, yesterday my homegirl couldn't get into her Facebook. She called me. She was like, "Girl, are we getting scammed?" I said, I'm not getting scammed. I just can't log in. That's it. I just can't log into Facebook. But people were panicked, and I'm kind of like, this is not the first time that Facebook has been down. So for people to be so panicked, it really does tickle me because we've had shutdowns of like Instagram and Facebook. So how did y'all survive the Instagram, Facebook shutdown yesterday? Did y'all business lose any money? You know, some of y'all could be like the Kardashians in here where y'all taking sales like I'm not Kardashian yet, okay? And most of the people know my website, so they know where to find me when I'm dipping into doing it. Was anyone impacted yesterday because of the Facebook drop? Welcome, Miss, I think it's Aminta. I could be saying that wrong. Please correct me. Welcome, Miss Gomez. So happy that you guys are in the room. iPhone, I'm not quite sure what your name is. I do apologize if you want to drop it in the chat or come off of mute and tell me what your name is. It'd be great. I really appreciate you coming in.
James.
Oh, hey, James. Welcome. Welcome. All right, let me take a look here. Oh, Belinda's back. Okay. Stevie or David, if you guys see D'Amber come in the room, please let me know because she was supposed to get a prize on Monday and she left before I got her information. So if y'all end up seeing D'Amber come into the room, please just remind me real quick because I might have, I have a good vintage brain. So right now what you guys are looking at is a Dispute Panda community. As I stated before, it's not like Facebook. It's not going to crash on us. Okay. So it is available 24 hours a day. As you can see, JM is very active. JM is our wonderful moderator that's normally here with us. He's in the room. The Dispute Panda team, which is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is also in the room actively. Our wonderful fearless leader, Dominique Brown, is on there as well. So you guys have a lot of different ways to get support and get help. I am moving up in the ranks. I'm sorry, y'all, because I do a lot of coaching calls. Sometimes I'm not as active on the platform. But if y'all at me, I will pull up to the club with the ceiling missing. Ain't nothing gonna be missing, y'all. I'm gonna just be at the club, okay? Um, but I'm super duper excited to have everyone here. We're gonna start in a few minutes. So while you guys are loading into the room, if you can drop a panda or an emoji in the chat to let me know if you have the platform. So 1 emoji if you have the platform, 2 emojis if you have the platform and you have sent out a letter. Hey, Miss Bedford, thank you for showing up today. Hey, Keenan, welcome to the room. Okay, so you have the platform, hasn't mailed anything out as of yet. Okay, okay. I know Stevie got the platform, honey, because Stevie be in these rooms, okay, zipping in and doing it. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you. All right. So it's 5 minutes after. So you know me, I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. So we're gonna get into it. The way that the process is gonna work is I'm gonna take you through the main page of Dispute Panda. I'm gonna show you all the wonderful features that come with the program. We're going to talk pricing. We're going to talk training that is automatically provided to you. And we're going to talk how can you get support and resources with the main team. And if you guys want support from me, how you can book time to do that. Okay. Once we are done with that, we are going to go into the software and talk about how to set up an account for those of you that may not already have a Dispute Panda profile. And then we will go through the tabs within the Dispute Panda software, and then we are going to go through the actual process of loading a client in and completing the first round. If at any time you guys have a question, you can definitely raise your hand. You can drop the message in the chat. Again, I am 4T3, y'all, so bear with me, okay? I'm a good vintage eyeballs, okay? I got some good vintage eyeballs. Hey, Miss Scott, welcome to the room, my love. I'm so happy that you're here. Miss Scott is an amazing credit repair specialist out in the Louisiana area. I love, love, love her. She's so dope. Welcome to the room, my love. So we're going to go over the platform. I'm going to show you some bells and whistles. If you guys have any questions or concerns, as I said, you can raise your hands. We have already dropped the chat, the link for our community. Again, it doesn't go down. No one can delete anything. Like, we don't have to worry about someone taking something away because we own the property. Like, it's our house. It's our house, right? So I'm going to start off on the main page. I like to talk about money. So while we're going through this, y'all, I'm going to be giving y'all tips on drip money. And what I call drip money is steady funds that you guys can get while you are building your business. Whether you're doing this for yourself and your family, there's still coins that can be coining for you during the process. And I don't want us to sleep on that, okay? Because we don't sleep on the shmoney. So we're going to go through the process and talk about what that looks like throughout the whole process of how you can collect funds within the system and without. We're also going to talk about how you can do a free round of disputes for your clients. So I am so excited to get started at which money goes out. So for y'all that knows, Dispute Panda is a 100% pay-as-you-go credit disputing system. Sign up is free. There is a paid platform, but I want to completely advise that before the paid platform came in, I was leveraging the free platform and I was getting results. If y'all don't believe me, go ahead and check my social media because I drop receipts. Okay. I come in here like my name is a chef. Okay. I drop the receipts and the sauce all at the same time. All right. If you don't know, the free platform, which is the standard Dispute Panda, writes letters for you to dispute with the 3 major credit bureaus. In the software, you can also tackle and dispute letters through the secondary bureaus for free. As long as you have at least $1 in your platform, in your balance bucket, you can produce static letters, which are the letters that generate to the secondary bureaus. And I will show you guys that once we get into the platform. If you are using any other credit monitoring software besides Credit Dino, you are paying $17 a month to operate this business. So if you have 50 clients, you have 10 clients, and they are all using Identity IQ, Smart Credit, MyScore IQ, then you are paying $17 a month. So if you're wanting to know What is my overhead? What do I need to look at? If you have the free platform, the only thing you're expensing is the $17. However, if you have the credit dyno, you are getting free disputes completely, whether you are on the free platform or you are on the paid platform. Okay. The paid platform does give you 14 days at $1. After that, it's $197 a month. You can also purchase the package for a full year and you get 2 months completely free. With this particular software, the upgrades that you get, I would like to explain it as the free version is a place where you can house all of your clients' information. You can house their IDs. You can have, you can track their progress. You can see their updates. However, the paid version gives you a secured client portal so they can communicate with you back and forth. It also provides you with where you can have your contracts in here. You can do payment forms, a host of things that I'm going to show you within the platform. Also, one of the major features that the Pro gives you is if your client is using the credit dyno, you also have letters that are generated to go to the creditors for free. So that means instead of just sending letters to the credit bureaus where they can try to ignore, they can try and stall, or they can try and not respond to, you have the ability to get the letters sent to the creditors themselves who have to meet those guidelines and respond back, right? So it's a very aggressive way of disputing the profile. So on top of the secured client portal, on top of all of the wonderful integrations that are available with the software, when you go to the Pro, you also get a more aggressive method to attack. I'm not telling y'all to get it. I'm just telling you why they added it in here so you know what the sauce in the street is all about, okay? I'm going to skip these two. We're going to go into them a little bit further when we get into the platform, and I'm going to go over the training. The reason that I harp on training, and this is something that we do not miss on every class, is because if you are new to these credit streets, my goal is to give you the details, the sauce, the goo for you to be a beast in these credit streets. And Dispute Panda said, we're going to do one better. We're going to give you a flow. So when you get the platform, if you have never touched a credit repair file in your life, they tell you exactly what letters to send out, when you're sending the letters out, what attack variation. If you have the Pro feature, you also know when to send letters to the creditors, and you know when to send letters to the secondary bureaus, whether you're on Pro or the free version, and you do not have to do certified mail. Okay, so it's giving you the tactic and the flow before you go anywhere else. You click on the training tab, you click on free download, and you work the flow. So people say, well, what if I have repo? What if I have charge off? Now you can book a class for that. Okay, we're talking about this flow works for everyone. So if you want to do something extra, if you're wanting to dispute and attack in other methods, you can add to this. But if you're saying, hey, I don't know how to work a file, we gave you the sauce, the raw, right? That you can go in and start disputing today for your clients. All right. So I don't want you to feel apprehensive, but I do want everyone that is in this room today, that is by their computer, I want you to click on the training tab. I want you to click free download, and I need you to save this dispute flow. Now, as you continue going, we have step-by-step guides to help you do everything you need to do in the workflow. All right, so if you're using another credit monitoring service, we have it. If you're wanting to know what attack variations you need to use, or if you want to try something different, we have old school videos. If you want to know how the mailing system works, any tab within the platform, we give you all of the juice right here, right now, okay? So I want you guys to remember that whether you're needing customer service or if you're needing help with the system, our customer service is here 24 hours a day, but this training platform is very robust and it takes you through the platform altogether. So while I'm moving on to the next one, I need y'all to drop emojis for every person that has downloaded the guide. If you have not downloaded the guide yet, I need a sad face or something, because today I need that to be the first thing that you guys do. Okay. I see that we have some new people in the room. Hey, Mr. Carlos, welcome back. Um, I think that's Chang 15 Pro Max. Welcome, Mr. Perry. Rel, thank you so much for coming on in today. I'm so thankful that you guys are here. Again, I'm not going to stress this. Like, I'll say this every single call. If you're wondering how do you do things, what do you do, how do you pick it, go to the training tab, click free download, and work the flow. If you are going to pick letters random, then I want you to track it. But I'm telling you, if you work the flow is going to what? Work for you. All right. Okay. That was my Carly B. That's all I have. All right. Now, our customer service, as I stated, they're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can go ahead and put your contact information in here. You can also put your client information in here. If you are having issues with documents, rounds, mailing, credits, anything that you could potentially be having issues with, you can plug that information in here. And one of the things that I like to tell you guys about every single class is loom.com. Loom.com is a platform that I personally use to do my videos. With Loom.com, what I'm able to do is do a 5-minute video that records the screen. And that way the back office can see exactly what I have going on. And not only that, when I copy the link and I send it to anyone, whether, because I use it for my clients as well, when I send it off, it gives them the ability to go ahead and the system alerts me when someone has watched the video. So that way, even if I don't get a response via email right away, I can tell when someone has watched my item. So I can then, if no one responds back, like my clients sometimes, I'll send them a message like, hey, my love, I noticed that I sent you this video and you never watched it. Or I noticed you watched the video. I wanted to circle back around and make sure that you have a clear, you don't have any questions, you don't need any support. So loom.com is a free platform. You can have it for the free 99 and you can use it for tech support or any type of support that you may need in totality. So I love to tell new business owners about this so that you guys can incorporate it in your day and be able to be a beast in these streets, right? When it comes to general questions, so if you want a general question, you want to be a part of the beta test team, you want to talk about partnership, press, or anything like that, you can plug the information in here for you to go ahead and be able to navigate the waters, okay? So we've covered those two basics. Any questions before I do the sign up and register for an account? Any questions, guys, on what we've covered so far? Are all hearts and minds clear at this time? I'm gonna go. I don't see anything in my private chat. Okay, cool. So when we are signing up to the platform, one of the things that I want to make clear is that this information is for you owning the account. So one of the things that I personally recommend is that everyone that's going into the system, you want to also make sure that you're adding yourself into the software, right? You want to add yourself in the software so that you can see what it looks like. What do the letters generate like? You can have a clear understanding of what your customer is going to get. I had one of my accountability partners, she had a really good credit score. And I would constantly be like, hey, friend, did you pull your credit report? Did you pull your credit report? And my AP was like, I don't need to put my credit report. My credit score is high. I said, it's not about the score, because a lot of people focus on just the score, but there could be errors on your profile that you don't know about. She was like, I pay everything on time. There's no errors. Lo and behold, my AP pulled her credit report and her name was spelled 7 different ways on her credit report. So no, did she have accounts that she had to dispute? No, but there were still things that she could clean up. And now she would be able to have a robust conversation as to the fact that TransUnion or Experian sends you 500 pages about your business, right? And now when her client gets a thick packet, she can say to them, listen, I understand, I've experienced that before. And she can have a robust conversation because she knows exactly what it's supposed to look like, right? So when you're using the software and you're using the system, understand on this page, you're going to put in the owner information. Once you get in the software, I will show you where you add your own information. All right. So let's go ahead and make something up tonight, y'all. Um, so you're gonna plug in all your information. Why am I forgetting my phone number? All right, so if you have a business, you can put your business name in here. If you don't, you can leave it blank. I will show you on the back end where you can come in and update that information. All right, I like free things. So when they said email me about special offers, products, updates, and resources, yes, ma'am, give it to me. I got 4 kids. I want the free the free to me, the free to you, the free to be free. Okay. This is the service agreement that shows up. The service agreement tells you how you should expect Dispute Panda to do business and how Dispute Panda expects you to do business with them. Okay, I'm not going to read that today, but you can go ahead and read it later. Once you are in the system, this black bar will appear. It does go away once you have verified your actual account. Until then, it will stay there. Best practices, please verify it within 48 hours of you signing up on the account. We're going to go over the main page here and then down the side column so that we can talk about what the system looks like. But this is where you will have your rounds and it will tell you the last day that you've completed work. Any missing documents from any clients, that information will be here, and any birthdays will also be accessible to you. If you want to upgrade to Dispute Panda Pro, you can also do that here. If this is another alert, if you guys are looking for drip money, you want to sign up for credit monitoring with Credit Dyno. The standard rate of payout is $8 per person. So when you have your clients sign up for for Credit Dyno, and they are in the Dispute Panda software, their attacks are completely free. So not only do you have a free round of attacks, so that means you didn't pay that $17, you also have $8 that you've earned from that person having Credit Dyno as their credit monitoring software. You can earn up to $22, but it depends on the packages. So you would have to call Credit Dyno in order to go ahead and get the proper package to do that. But I definitely suggest everyone to sign up for this. One of the things that I do, and I get, you get paid out once you hit $100. I consistently get paid out because at the beginning of the month, I drop a post that says, if you haven't checked on your credit, why not? Okay. And I drop my link. And then I also do it on the 15th of every month, and I do it at the end of every month. So there's a flow that I have that is always posting about my credit monitoring. So that is my quiet drip money that I get at all times. So this is a way that if you guys are worrying about the platform, one of my coaching clients said this to me before. They were like, oh, they use the money from the platform to help them pay for the actual account. And I thought that was amazing because now the platform is free. They're not paying for rounds to be disputed, and they're able to go ahead and make sure that they're sending out creditor letters. So that's a win-win and a win if you're tracking, okay? If you're wanting to search for clients, you can search at the top. You do need to have 3 characters, or you can click the client tab. The client tab will show you the active clients, the inactive clients, and if you want to import any clients, you can use a CSV file to import it. If you do not have the importability, because you're having an issue or a problem, again, you can send the CSV file to the customer support team, and they will be happy to go ahead and upload any clients that you're bringing over from a different platform. If you are wanting to add a client, this is where you would add the client. If you have the pro feature, you would click this button and it will send a message to your client to allow them to upload their ID, them to upload all of their documentation, so that all you have to do is get in here and work. All right. If you do not have the pro feature, clicking that button does absolutely nothing. Bartholomew Johnson. Okay, it does nothing. The letter tab allows you to go ahead and see where the letters are. If you are using the system to mail out your letters, rule of thumb is anything that you want to go out the same day, it needs to be processed by 12 p.m. Eastern PST time. If not, it goes out the next business day. The only trackable items are the certified mail. If you do not have certified mail and you pick first class mail is exactly the same as you turning around and logging in, taking your paperwork to the post office yourself and handing it to the mail carrier. There is no difference, sorry. The inbox is the feature for the pro where your clients can communicate back and forth with you. And the reports tab is my favorite tab, y'all. That is a pro feature. Hang on one second. Let me pull it up. So this is what it looks like when you have, let me make sure y'all see it. Okay. So this is on the platform level, like on the account level, but you actually have this when you have the pro on the customer level. So now when your customer, like when you do updates and stuff for your customer, you can physically send this image to them, and you can actually share it on your social media right here that shows what the deletions have been, the total dollar amounts, like all of those good saucy things you have the ability to go ahead and show. So I want to tell you guys to leverage this if you guys decide to get the pro, because you can send it on the client level directly to the client. So you can post one that's on the client page, and then you can also use it for the company page to show how much good stuff your company is doing on a whole. The subscription tab is where you can make your payment forms. You can integrate your merchant service provider, make different plans to support your clients. And then you have the training tab that takes you back to the main training platform. Again, click the free download, guys, so you know exactly how to dispute, and the contact us tab. Any questions on what I've covered so far before I dive into the balance tab? Welcome, One Divine Solution. Thank you for coming in tonight. I'm so happy to see you here. Hi. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So the balance tab, when you click on it, the first thing that it takes you to is the billing. I like to go in order. So we're going to start at the profile. The profile tab is going to be the account holder's information. It's going to have your email address, your phone number. You can put your photo in here, and that way, if you do decide to go to the pro, your clients will be able to see who's working for them, right? If you switch over and you do this as a business, you can put your business logo, you can put your website, your email, your phone number, your business address, and your contract. Before I go any further, does anyone in this room need a contract or a sample contract? Because again, contracts need to vary based on the based on the state in which you are in. If you guys need the contract, please just drop an emoji, say hello me. I'll go ahead and drop the contract in the comments so you guys can pull it. Also, we have also shared the contract information in the community. So if you guys are in the community, you can type contracts here, and you will also be able to see the contract that has been loaded for you guys to have. So if you guys are watching this on a replay and you guys are in the community, you can do that. Rel said contract, please. A boom bomb pal, I got you, boo. Again, sample contract, you need to find out because the contract needs to be state specific. All right. If you have members and you want, like me, my daughter helps me with disputing letters for my client. She's one of my processors. She has her own login information. So I do not have to give her my username and my password to get in to work the file. She has her own dedicated information, and I don't have to pay extra for this. This comes with it. So you can put their email address in there. They'll create their own password, and that way they can come in and process the files accordingly. When it comes to the affiliate link, this is for the credit monitoring options. I've had this in the class before where they have asked, can they use a different credit monitoring service? The credit monitoring service are only these four that are listed here. That is all that we have. Oh, my mod came in. JM is in the room. It's about to be fire. Okay, it's about to be over. Our tattoo fella is here. Okay, welcome, JM. So happy you pulled up on us. So if you want to have all of these accessible for your clients to see when you upgrade to Pro, you can keep them all on. If you want them to only use credit dynos, so that way you are able to have them only use that one, so that way you have free disputes, then you can turn all of them off and hit save, and that will be the only thing that will show up on file. I see you, One Divine Solution, saying that you need a Florida. You would have to research for your state. I'm currently in the state of Texas, so my contract is going to be state specific for me. So you want to find out what are the state requirements for the state of Florida. So you can go to Florida's website, find out what CROs need to do and what needs to be in the contracts. But we did provide everyone with a simple contract, or sorry, a sample contract in the platform that you can definitely use. Hey, Mr. Moore, I'm in Austin, but well, I'm not in Austin, but I'm close to Austin. So, Texas is hot. It's hot. It was hot today. I was living the dream. I tried to sign up online, but the sign up button won't activate. Sign up online for what, my love? You on mute, boo. Hold on. Let me send you a request to unmute. Go ahead. What you trying to sign up on, boo? If you're talking to us, One Divine Solution, we can't hear you. You still muted.
I'm
Okay, what you
unmuted.
said?
For the 197 program, I was trying to do it online and it won't populate the sign up button. I put all the information in, email, phone number, company name, password, then I get down to sign up and it won't do anything. It won't let me
Okay,
join.
so what I would suggest you to do is sign up with the free platform first. And then once you get into the dashboard, you can click upgrade. But I'll let JM is in the room. I'll let JM know that there's a glitch. He works with our back office team. But once you sign up with the free one, you should be able to click this button, excuse me, that says upgrade.
Okay. So go with the basic and then upgrade.
And then just upgrade. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm in Colleen. Hey, Rail. Yeah, so see if that works. And if it doesn't, let me know so I can tell JM what's going on. Wait, backup question. Are you on Chrome or Safari?
Chrome.
Okay, so this shouldn't be a problem because I'm on Chrome tonight. Hold on, let me go back.
Well, I'm actually doing it. I'm on my computer, so
Right, that's what I was asking. Are you on
yeah,
Chrome or Safari on your computer?
on Chrome.
Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be giving you a problem, but if you do, oh, JM dropped the link in the chat for you to sign up under.
All right, thank you, JM.
See, that's what I'm saying. JM be
I
fire.
mean, JM is on it.
Burning up. Come on, JM. My heart's like burning
Yeah, I'm
up.
coming back to Texas. I'm going to my first rodeo next weekend. So,
Oh wow, you're gonna have so much fun. My husband and I took our 6-year-old. One of my girlfriends had bought extra tickets for us to come to the rodeo in Hunty. It was a time. We had a time that day.
I know I've seen it. It looks crazy. I can't wait. But thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. That is a great question. Okay. So there is a question in the chat. Oh, Daryl said, "Enjoy, boo." He said, enjoy your time out there." Okay. Okay, so for those of you that may not know, the CFPB is our consumer reporting team, and they are actually our Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And a lot of people have a method, and this question is coming from Anthony in the chat. A lot of people do a dispute through the CFPB. However, the CFPB requires you to do certain things before you can come and file a complaint with them. So when you see CFPB, it's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Great questions. Come on with the participation over here. You welcome. You welcome. All right. Sorry, let me go back to the chat. So The next thing is the disputing tab. The disputing tab, sometimes you'll get letters that comes back from the credit bureau. You might see that you have more information with one bureau than the other. Do not fret, you can edit this. So the credit bureaus have like 7 to 8, some of them have 15 different addresses, just like fax numbers. Ooh, I have to remember to drop the fax numbers. Sometimes they have it active, sometimes they switch it. So you want to make sure that if that does happen and you get a notice from your client or you get a notice from yourself that they're no longer using this address, you can simply click on the edit button, change the address, hit save, and now whenever the letters generate, it will generate with that new number, with that new address on file. So this gives you a little bit more control over how it plays. If you guys click on the billing tab allows you to, number one, save your payment method. And I want to point out in this step that the payment method that should be on file should be your payment method as the account holder. So if you are doing this for friends and family, you collect your shmoney, you load it on your card, and your card is the only card that's on file, okay? Just for safety purposes, that is how it should work. You can purchase credits in 2 ways. And why do we purchase credits? So credits are needed for the attack round if the client is not using Credit Dyno. And it's also needed if you're having the system mail the letters out for you. If you are not having the system mail the letters out for you, the only other time you need to have a credit in there is for the static letters that are going to the secondary bureau. The static letters are only free if you have at least $1 in your bucket. However, the system only takes $20. $20 is the minimum that you can sign up for, okay? So you can choose to do a subscribe and save, because we do have that option where you can subscribe and save and go ahead and get pay $20 a month, and you would actually get $30, or you can pay $60 a month and you get $90. You can plug your card information in here and then it will pull. If you purchase in bulk, then you only get what you purchase in bulk, all right? And nothing more. Okay. I saw another question in the chat. So the reason why you're having an issue is because you need to watch this video. There is a code now on the back of the Smart Credit profile. You have to grab the HTML. And if you don't put after the 3B report and you switch it over to view source, if you don't put that code on the back, which is in this video, you will not be able to download or upload the file for Smart Credit. This is the only one that won't work. Send a message to back office with the client you're having an issue with, because if this one is not working, it could be a glitch in the system. I mean, if everyone else is working, I'm not quite sure what happened, but there is an unexpected change in the HTML code and secure protocol. Yeah, so if you watch the video and it's working for everyone else, I would just say send a message to the team in the back and they would be able to kind of take a look. And what I would do is do the Loom video, like I said, so they can see that you're grabbing it with that HTML code. So their email address is right here under contact us, info@disputepanda.com. So you can reach them in the system. So you can click the contact us button and you send the message. Great questions. Great question, guys. Let me close that out. Because I'm tab happy, okay? And I got 500 of the tabs open. I don't want this to slow down. My pleasure. If I want my clients in my private community to sign up with Credit Dyno, then run Panda AI, produce and print dispute letters and mail them out without me, is that possible? No. Dispute Panda is a platform that you physically have to go in and select. If you are wanting a DIY software for your clients to walk through, I can drop the link for you to book a call with me for the DIY platform that I utilize, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to do what you're trying to talk about. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me grab my passwords. My appointment type. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, we can go over the DIY software And that way, with the DIY software, it's no overhead. There's nothing that you have to maintain or anything like that. So that is a workaround if you want your client to click, print, and mail and do everything on their own. And the DIY software that I use, it automatically is AI generated. So it does pull the letter based on the content that's in there. And it has, its own credit monitoring software link there. And you get the same $8, with that credit monitoring software. So it's a win-win situation. So just for transparency, my weekend is booked. My last appointment was booked yesterday. So you would have to wait till next week to connect because I had a death in the family. So I will be unavailable starting Friday. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know so you can't, no problem. It's my pleasure, Rel. Oh, no worries. Thank you guys. Listen, I believe that my aunt is at peace. So I'm definitely thankful for that. And learning stories about who she was as a person is going to be completely amazing. So thanks for the love, guys. So when you click on the invoice tab, the invoice tab does allow you to see any invoices that are out there. You can also see the Panda Pro statements that you have or statements that are outstanding for your clients. The activity allows you to see the attacks that have gone out for your clients. So rounds are considered attacks within the system. Thanks for the love, guys. Y'all are so awesome. I appreciate it, boo. Yes, I'll be here. And then if anyone has attack credits, so I want to specifically talk about attack credits. When we are talking about Credit Dino is account specific. So if the husband is with Credit Dino, but the wife is with Identity IQ, the attack credit only goes to the husband who is paying for Credit Dino. If the wife is paying for Identity IQ, she paying what she weighing. All right. So you don't have to stress yourself at all. This attack credit will track each client that you have coming through. All right. The integration software is the upgrade to the Pro. So you are able to go ahead and integrate the systems with like any email sequence you have. So like when a client signs up with the onboarding, you can tell Zapier to when someone signs your onboarding form or signs your lead magnet form to put them in your benchmark or your MailChimp or whatever software you're using for an email marketing tool for them to get education and curated mixes there. Okay. The referral link, again, Quiet Money. This is where you can sign up. Once this goes live, you will get your own personalized codes. And if you guys are in different industries, for instance, you have someone that wants to do credit repair that's a realtor, you can give them your link. When they sign up, you earn credits for them signing up under your link. Okay? So I definitely want you guys to go through that. So we have officially covered every single thing on this page. What questions or concerns do you guys have about what we've covered before I add my dummy client in here? If I pay for credit report for my client through my fee, do I still get? So if you are clicking on the option for sponsorship, where you sponsor the client, you're not making any money off that client because you're covering the cost of that credit monitoring. Great questions. Any other questions before we go into this dummy stuff? I'm a realtor and this is game changing for me. Absolutely, my love. Absolutely. Like one of the things, sidebar, one of the things that I love doing with realtors is first time home buyers class. But let me tell you how you can take this up a notch. When you do a first time home buyer class, you can have a credit repair workshop and you can have everyone come in and be like, listen, for anyone that comes in today, I will do your first round of disputes for $29 for free. All you have to do is sign up for credit monitoring and have them come in, have them bring your documents, which we're going to talk about the documents that they need. You print off their first round of letters, you send it off for them, and you make sure you have like an email nurturing system with them. I promise you, when they get those packets back and they see what they weighing, you're going to have some clients. You are going to have some clients. So I do free, I do a DIY program. Like I said, I have my DIY program. So when I do my DIY program, I personally hold events where I'm like, y'all don't got to pay me. Just come, pay $50 for the software. If you don't like it after the first month, y'all can go ahead. But you leave with your first round of letters, and all of the additive stuff that I normally give my clients, they get all that curated stuff for them to dip and do. So that is a way that you can leverage this platform to get clients. And instead of you mailing it out for them, you hold a class and you have them mail it out. And that way you can always double back and be like, okay, well, my full service or my done for you service is $179 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can educate them on all of this stuff. But if you're doing a credit class or a first time home buyers class, this is a great way to have people leave with letters. And especially if you have the pro, I had one class where someone left with 77 letters. And I gave it to them with the envelopes. I say, here's the envelopes. I had the envelopes already segmented out. So the ones that are supposed to go to the credit bureaus, and then all they had to do, excuse me, was handwrite the ones that was going to the creditor. And they had 64 letters that were going to the creditors. That person signed up with me the next month. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I be trying to play in these streets, and I be trying to play in these streets. Okay, I be trying to play in these streets. Before we add our wonderful imaginary client, I want us to talk about documentations that are required for us to go ahead and dispute the profile. The documentations that are required is your proof of ID and your proof of address. Everything else is extra. If your client just moved from Texas to Missouri, okay, and their driver's license is still in Texas, we are not, I repeat, we are not using the driver's license. We are going to use any other documentation that is on this list. If you guys do not have this list, it is in the training section. As you can see, I screen grabbed it from how to add a client to Dispute Panda credit repair software and get a free attack. It is in all of our training videos that cover attacks, and my wonderful mod or my co-host will drop it in the chat. So you guys can download it if you are at your computer, okay? So you want to make sure the information that you're sending is consistent across the board. If you say that they live at 1414 Mockingbird Lane on the driver's license, the supporting document for proof of address needs to say 1414 Mockingbird Lane. We are not creating confusion. We are here in decency and in order, right? So rule of thumb, if you are using a utility bill, you want to get an updated bill from your client every 60 to 90 days, just so you don't have any hiccups, because we all know the credit bureau likes to stall with stallation, okay? So to prevent the stalling from happening, you want to make sure that all of the documentation match across the board. If you use a social security card, then the other form of ID that you'd be leveraging would be your driver's license or a cell phone bill. Because again, if the driver's license has the wrong address, you're going to use a cell phone bill, a paycheck stub, a W-2, a bank statement, something of that nature that says that this person is who they say they are. All right, guys? Now, any questions on what we covered when it comes to the ID? Because I know sometimes we get people have questions about that. Does anyone have any questions about the required supporting documentation? I don't see anything in the chat. Okay, so once you get to this segment, guys, you are going to want to put all of the individual information in the required spots. I personally work with families, so I will have sons, husbands, daughters, the whole family. Like right now I have a mother, a father, 2 sons, a daughter that I'm all working with. If the sons had like a junior or a senior, or I have one client who he uses his middle initial on everything he does. His son and him have the same first and last name, but their middle names are different. So he identifies himself with that middle name all the time. So all of his supporting documents has that middle initial. So therefore, when I load him in the system, that middle initial is going to be on the documentation, and it's going to be in the items that I send out to the actual credit bureau. It is not required. Again, first and last names are the only thing that are required, but I like to let you guys know how y'all can dip and do, okay? 33707. All right, the last four of the social security number is the only thing you need to enter into this database. And when we get down to the address, I want you guys to understand that the address is going to be specific. All the information needs to go in its designated line. If the person has a unit, a suite, an apartment, you're going to put it on the street line, but you are going to segment off the city accordingly. All right. You're going to put the zip code to a box foot. Hold on. You're going to put the zip code in and then the client's date of birth. If, again, you have the pro feature, you will click on this button so that it will send the onboarding portal for your clients. They will be able to log in. They will get a secured private password, and they'll be able to do all the things that they need to do to upload the documents. But since we are free, oh, see, you see how it says this email address is being used by another credit company? I can't use this because it was used somewhere else. So I can go ahead and update. It's probably one of my dummy accounts I made up, y'all. Don't worry about it. So while we are here, we're able to process through. I do see some new people came in. So SW, welcome. All right, LeBaron, hey, big bro, how are you? So glad that you're in the room tonight. So when you guys come to this page, you cannot go to the attack segment until the documents are missing. So, are filled out. So right now it's saying missing documents. So you cannot move left, right, or center, right? Until you get this information plugged in here. What you have to do is I'm going to grab some dummy information. Rule of thumb, they don't need your client's business. I'm going to say this again for the people in the back of the church. They don't need your client's business. They don't need your business. They don't need to know what the past due amount is. They don't need to know what the balance of the bill is. You crop all of this to what you physically need in order for this to be a valid document. The goal is to get every piece of identification on 1 to 2 pieces of paper. That is it. That is all. You do not need to do anything more. So if your client gives you a long old piece of paper, you can come right in here and crop. Make sure it's as tight as you like it and save. All right. When it is time to get a new proof of address, you simply click the box out. If you're using like a utility bill from the house, you would, simply grab, drop, and make sure you crop out what is not needed. They don't need to know what the past due balance is. They don't need to know what they pay in percent for the light bill. That ain't their business. All right? All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me have a bunch of tabs open. Let me minimize this. Oh. So what you are going to do next is you are going to scroll down here. So another cool feature with the Credit Dyno is that you don't have to log into the other into the credit monitoring site in order to get your updates. So every 35 days, you simply just click this one-click import, and you're able to go ahead and import the client's profile with no issues. Okay, so let me grab a dummy account over here. You're going to tell the system what credit monitoring software you're using. Put the username in. Put the password in. So if you guys are using another platform, all you have to do is you can put the information in, but I want to clarify it doesn't change anything in the system. You can't integrate it in, you can't pull it in. You have to physically go get it from that other credit monitoring site. So you'd have to log in over there, update it, download it, and then bring it here if it's Identity IQ, or you can copy the HTML if it is Smart Credit. Okay. Give me 1 second. My system is systeming right now. Oh, you rude and disrespectful. Hold on. Okay, 1-click import. And we are going to minimize over here. All right. So Once you get this up, this is what's going to pop up on your screen. It's going to tell you that you have a free round of attack. And as always, it says 1 free round of attack awarded per client per month for every 3 credit bureau, limit 1 attack every 35 days. You will also see over here on the side where it says free attack, and it gives you the number. So you're able to see all of the things that you need. Okay. Once you do that, when you go up here, now the disputing tab is ready. So I want to put this into perspective. You can't attack something until you tell the system what it needs to attack. The system is going to organically pick everything that is impacting your client's credit score. However, it will not pick any inquiries on file. I'm going to say that again. The inquiry section will never be selected for you at this present time. The data information in here does not do it. The reason being is that it wants you as a human to click the button, and actually go ahead and tell it what you want it to do. Because if you happen to select an inquiry that is attached to an open and active credit card, you could possibly close that credit card for the client. So with that being said, you want to make sure you're taking your time and you are investigating the inquiries. The inquiries are any hard inquiries that have been impacting your client's score, and that can affect it anywhere from 4 points all the way up to 20 points sometimes. Okay, I think it's 12 points. But it depends on the industry, of course. So with that being said, one of the quick tips that I give everyone is if you are using a Mac, it's Command F. If you are using Windows, it is Control F. You can come up into the system and you want to go ahead and search. Now, I love using this as an example because as you can see, CRB is only showing here. It says 1. So I can't find CRB anywhere else. You want to search both sides. CRB actually stands for Cross River Bank. But if you don't know the abbreviation, you will miss the information, okay? So what you are able to do here is you're able to see that this account is in collections or in charge off. It has been transferred. It gives you all of the details. So this, I would go ahead and go back up and I would select it because there's no open and active account. You would do this for every single one of these inquiries because the goal is to get as many disputed as possible. Okay, so she has no one main, and then capital 1. Capital 1 shows up all these times. And this capital 1 account is in collections. This Open Sky is in collections. So even if it was capital 1 for Open Sky, this would not be an issue. So in this particular case, all of these inquiries can be disputed because there's no open and active account. Any questions on the inquiry section? Yes, no, maybe so. No questions? All right. The public records will show things such as bankruptcies, evictions, child support liens that are currently in a negative status. It will show up here. If it is not showing up on public records, it will not be highlighted. Some people will not see any public records here because they do not have any. So some people will go straight from inquiries straight into the accounts. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to show you what Credit Dyno does. All right. So when you click on this little eye, you're able to see more information into the account. The account will give you a summary, so it'll let you know if the account is open, if it's closed, and of course you can see which credit bureau it's being reported to in here. Also, you can click on the payment history and see the information as it pertains to their payment history for that particular account. This account is stating that this client has only paid on time 69%. Your payment history is worth 35% of your score, which equates to roughly 192.5 points. So if your client is not paying on time with their accounts, then automatically they're not going to get the max of 192.5 points. Okay, it's the heaviest weighted portion. The next heaviest weighted portion of the credit score is your utilization, which is worth 30 points. Those 30 points equate to 165 points. If they are using over 100%, they ain't getting the points. They not, what I say, they not getting the points. No milk, no ice cream, no sprinkle, nothing. So in this particular case, you would have a conversation with your client advising them, hey, your utilization is at $11,000. That's what your credit limit is. You are well over that amount. For best practices, I need you to pay the minimum payment ×2 plus $4. You can literally have this conversation with them with every single credit card. Now, if the credit card is closed, then your conversation will be to them, depending on how far gone the account is, hey, this is still messing up your utilization. It is still going to impact your numbers because it's still within that collectible window, which is going to impact you for the next 24 months. I need us to talk about, what does a settlement look like? Can we reach out to these people and get you on a settlement plan? Is there a pay per delete option that's available, right? So that you can stop the hemorrhaging in real time. You want to have these conversations because this is impacting your client in like right now. It's hurting them. Okay. So those are the two major parts. And I want to make sure that you guys have that. So again, the system is going to flag and it's going to go ahead and select anything that needs to be worked on. So this one right here says it's an open account, it's a late payment. Let's say you've been in these credit streets and you have a fire late payment letter. You're like, I know this works. I send this out round 1 and I get results. You can literally come here, click on add comment, and you can put the actual letter in the system. Okay. Once you put the letter in the system, you can choose to save it and use it in the future, and you can title it, or you can just use it for now. Okay. If you use it for now, you just hit save template. And then when you select the letter that you would like to use, all of the other accounts that are selected will use that pre-selected letter. And this one account will only print the template that you put in that message. So this is not in addition to. So some people have asked in the past, so if I wanted to add a message in my, no ma'am, you can't add nothing. You're going to have to write it out, and then you would print out that particular profile, add that additional letter, and you would have to mail that out yourself. But this right here, this is specifically to replace the systemic letter that you are requesting the system to generate. If you change your mind, you're like, nah, I'm not going to send it out. Just hit the remove button. And when you tell the system what attack to pick, it will automatically include that letter. Any questions so far? Let me make sure I'm opening. Can I have any private messages? Hold on, let me see if I answered any. Okay, I don't see any private messages. So you would hit save filter, and now the attack option is open. Now, you would go to the downloaded file that has the attack flow for you, and you are going to pick the letter. So if this is month 1, you're going to pick Punch of Fury, Supreme Boosted. You are sending out static letters. If you have the Pro, you're sending out letters to the creditors. You are going to send out handwritten. You are not doing an FPB complaint. This is first class mail, no color, single-sided. This is going to be your first round letter. 35 days later, or 36 days later, or 37 days later, you're going to come back in. You're going to do the Punch of Fury, regular boosted. If this was month 2 for you, this would be the letter that you would select, and so on and so forth. So the system is giving you a full 12 months of letters that you can leverage to dispute. I want to make sure that I'm very candid about this. This is one piece of the puzzle. Your client still has to make sure that they're paying on time, their utilizations are down, or they're not going to see the amount of momentum that they're looking for. Okay, so if we're going to do impact means I'm sending off your letters and you're doing the correct salsa dance or reggaeton while we're trying to make things pop. Okay, so you're going to hit the Punch of Fury. You're going to hit handwritten. For those of you that have Pro, you would just click this box and it will automatically generate creditor letters. You're going to click Supreme Boosted. You're going to hit start. You're going to type confirm. Boom. The system is going to generate the letters for you. Okay. Once the letters are ready to be generated, you can click the download button and download the letters yourself. Or you can click on the mail out option. Remember, you have to change it from double-sided to single-sided. And this is the amount that you have to pay for the system to do it. So if you don't have enough money in the system, you simply just hit cancel, you add the money into the system, you come back to the client and you mail it out. Okay? Excuse me. Once you have mailed out the letters, you are able to go ahead and track it in the system and under the letter tab. You can also see the history, the letters that have already gone out, any credit reports, the credit scores, and how they've changed. If you have an invoice that you've generated, you'll be able to see that as well. And the notes feature I like because, like, for bankruptcy clients, I send letters to the bankruptcy court. I send letters to the secondary bureaus that house the bankruptcy information. All of that stuff is in one space for me. Okay, so this is where you can house it if you have the pro feature. So we have now set up the system, loaded our client, sent our first round of letters off. What questions do you have? I want to open the floor up to answer any questions. Mr. Divine, One Divine Solution, were you able to go ahead and get signed up for Dispute Panda? I want to make sure that there are no errors. Or you're not.
Yes, I did get signed up. I'm in and I'm so happy.
Awesome. I love that.
Thank you so much.
It is my pleasure, my love. Any questions to anyone in the room? I want to make sure that you guys have time to ask questions.
The one thing about smart credit, you said there was a code. Where do I get that at?
So if you click on the training tab,
Okay.
and you scroll down to the actual video,
Okay.
right here, the video will play and show you the code.
Thank you so much.
Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can.
Websites, you know.
Oh, I went too far now. Look at me, just doing too much. Doing too
Right
much.
clicking, you don't have to put in these special codes. You don't have to worry about how
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
that there will be no changes to
Hold
the
on
back
now.
end. Those sudden
Thank
changes, you gain
Hold on,
higher
Chad. I'm
commissions
trying to.
as well. You gain the highest commissions.
I didn't know he was talking that
proof of
long. See how we
address
talking?
and the credit report. I highly recommend that you have the matches you're going to import here. Upload the report.
All right, hold on. I think it's okay. Hold on. You have to paste the HTML code. Oh, see, I had to move too fast. Look at me moving too fast, y'all. This is the code that you need for the HTML. And JM dropped it in the chat. Thank you, JM. Because you know I started using Smart Credit. You got it, Mr. Divine?
It's Lou. Yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
hey, Lou. Okay.
The simple HTML format, H equal ATML. That's what I need to put
So it would
in.
go, so you would log into Smart Credit, you would go to the 3V reporting, you'll switch it to view source, and then once you have where it says right here, my member credit report 3B, there's gonna be a bunch of other codes behind it. You're gonna delete those codes and then put the simple dot, you're gonna put the slash, then the simple dot HTM and this format back there, and that way you can copy it and then you'll be able to put it in the platform. But again, that information is in the training video under smart created. They just told us that they're gonna start taking an extra $1.50. So I definitely pulled everybody because I need my little coins. Okay, I might want to get a design on my nails next time. No, I'm joking.
That's it. Thank you.
I appreciate you too, Miss Scott. And it's my pleasure, Mr. Lou. Any other questions, guys, while y'all are in here with me? Any other questions? No questions? I'm trying to check to see if there's anything in my chat. Nothing in my chat. All right. So if you guys are good to go and don't have any questions, I'm going to let y'all go be great. I just want to say thank you so much for coming in. Please don't forget to click on the sign up for the community if you guys are not there. My goal is before I leave tomorrow to get the facts spreadsheet up. I am working to see if not all the fax numbers are working. So I like to be transparent. Right now, the only fax number that is working is TransUnion. However, for me, the way that I do credit repair, I fax, I upload, and I mail. So I make sure everything kind of goes through. It was good seeing you, Miss Scott. I so appreciate you. You're amazing. If y'all don't know her, y'all need to go ahead and follow her on these social media streets, honey. I appreciate her. But other than that, thank you guys for being so amazing. If you have questions and you need help with Dispute Panda, you can definitely go ahead and reach out to the customer service team. I'm also going to drop my link. So if you guys have questions on the Dispute Panda platform itself, I will go ahead and drop my link in the chat for you guys to grab as well, for you to talk to me if you have any questions. Other than that, thank you for being amazing and being here today. Pro call is at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah. No, it's 8 Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I keep forgetting your Eastern, Perry. My bad, boo. I should have known better. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being amazing. Y'all have an amazing night, okay? Bye, y'all.